国现在的发展真的是没得说了，值得来。我非常有幸有这个机会，真真正正的知道现在的中国是怎么样的样子。
Yue-Sai is widely celebrated for her pioneering role in building cultural bridges between China and the United States. In the 1970s, her groundbreaking TV program Looking East became the first of its kind in the US to introduce Asian cultures, including China, to American viewers. In the following decade, invited by China Central Television, she created and hosted China's first travel TV program, One World.
Hello, I'm Yue-Sai Khan. Welcome to One World. Recently,
offering millions of Chinese people their very first window to the world beyond. Now, decades later, Yue-Sai returns with a new One World program, this time on social media. Let's hear how she continues to connect the East and the West in this new era.
The new program is a social media program, but today the audience has changed. The audience really wants to see very short pieces. The most that probably they can watch is maybe 10 minutes, but sometimes they only watch a minute, a few minutes, right? So in order for me to promote a culture, Chinese culture, I decided to use a social media platform, okay? And so YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, I do them very short, 3 minutes to 10 minutes, that's it. But they are even shorter, like 1 minute. So that to me is a very effective way to promote Chinese culture. You like my lipstick? We are in Hangzhou. In Thailand, I just started this social media series, One World, and I started it just about less than a year ago. Right now, we have almost 1 million subscribers. And in addition to that, we already have about 35 million viewers that view the series. So I think it has been very, very successful. And it's the right way to promote culture. You know, in the old days when you're doing documentary series, everything is serious, formal, very important, lights, camera, angle, everything has to be absolutely perfect before you shoot it, right? But in this particular case, in the social media, everything is loose. And I had to get used to it. I would just, if the cameraman comes to me and says, and asks me a question, I would immediately answer without rehearsal and without script. And so everything is authentic.
能用3个词来形容一下重庆吗？
有3个哦，好，可以，美美美。Today, the audience wants authenticity and impromptu. You know, everything is impromptu. So it's a totally different thing, and I have to learn to do it, right? So you're still doing something new. So there's a lot to talk about. China has always been a mysterious place for a lot of people outside of China. Because seriously, very few people know China at all. When I first started television Looking East, nobody knew China. Unfortunately, even today, very few people know China, right? So in a way, you can really do it. If you want to promote China or describe China, you can do it from any angle you want because everything is new. And for me, in those days, you know, in the 80s, you told me that I came here in 1994 to Chongqing, you know, that I came to China to film. Everything was new. Even today is 2025. Chongqing to me is also new. You know, so in other words, China has grown a great deal. So every time I come here, it's something new, especially in China. China even looks different today. People's 思想, the thoughts are different. The way they dress is different. The way they look at themselves is different. And also the look at the world is very different, right? That's the reason why it's so interesting to come to China to film. There are cities that never change. Like if you go to Paris, it never changes, right? And 20 years ago, Paris is like this. 20 years later, it's the same. But in Chongqing, Look at the changes in Chongqing. I'm very involved with a charity organization called China Institute of America. China Institute of America is a non-profit organization which next year will be 100 years old. It is through this organization that a lot of thousands and thousands of Americans, and Chinese too, learn how to speak Chinese. In fact, it was the first one in New York City that it get the permission to teach Chinese. Okay, and the organization also has a museum, and the museum also shows the 5,000 years of culture, of art and history, art and artifacts to show to the Western people. So this organization is to me very important. Last year we opened the first culinary center. Now a culinary center is to show people what Chinese food is all about. I know that you don't think that is necessary, but it is necessary. The Chinese never promoted Chinese food before. The Chinese hamburger. So let me explain. For example, in America, Japanese restaurant with Michelin stars, there are about 50, over 50 of them. In Korean food, there are about 16 of them, okay? And I want you to tell me, how many Chinese restaurants have Michelin stars? Can you tell me how many? 2. So, can you explain to me why? Because we don't really promote our culture very well. Like everything else, we don't know how to promote it. Basically, the Chinese are very bad in promoting themselves. So we have to learn to promote correctly. Sometimes I find that we are so nervous about people only reporting negative things about China. It doesn't matter, because there are so many positive things about China. Let them come in, let them see China, because seriously, in the last 40 years, China has changed completely from a very, 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 very poor country to a number 2 economy in the world. So let them come in. You should allow them, encourage them to come to this country, for them to actually see with their own eyes what happened, what has changed in the last 40 years. But what surprised me most is the way the Chongqing people have changed Chongqing. Chongqing today is gorgeous. It's beautiful at night, especially at night. Chongqing has been very smart in actually as a tourist city. All the places, so much fun, and of course, you know, everywhere. Chongqing is so beautiful today, and so we are here for a few days, and we have enjoyed every minute of it. Yeah, Chongqing has changed. I will bring the true Chongqing to my program.
In China, Yue-Sai Can is known as the woman who single-handedly reshaped the beauty landscape for Chinese women in the 1990s. She pioneered the Yue-Sai cosmetics brand in 1992, which quickly rose to prominence. Today, she discusses the fundamental shifts she has observed since then and how Chinese women view aesthetics, express themselves, and approach to personal image.
When I first came to China, nobody was wearing any color. All the girls were wearing dark gray, dark blue clothes, and no color at all, and nobody used any makeup. And it has changed. All you have to do is to look around. You know, you have changed. You're wearing a dress with a lot of sequins and very shiny. This would never happen 40 years ago, right? And you use foundation for your face. It never happened before. You use some eyeliner for yourself. Never happened before, right? So China has changed a great deal. And of course today, you know, when I first started promoting cosmetics, it was not used by many people. So I had to start from zero to teach people how to use it, right? But today a lot of people know how to use it, but then the competition comes. So every time you promote, you create a product, you have your own challenges. Because every time, every era of China, every time there's different challenges that you're presented with. So that's life. Hey, you know that there is an ambassador for the Yue-Sai brand, and the Yue-Sai brand has this international ambassador, and he is Xiaozhan, and Xiaozhan is from Chongqing. And now Xiaozhan also has a birthday October 5th. My birthday is October 6th. Is that interesting? And I don't care what age you are. You can be 15 years old, 30, 20 years old, or you are 70 years old. That what you try to do is good for the world. That's what you have to ask yourself. What is it that I'm so passionate and so talented about? That's what you need. You don't just follow other people. What can I do? Where are my talents? That's important.